This pass around the fucking bullshit, around the back, fadeaway J shit, it doesn't fucking do anything. It's
Off the rip, I agree with Dr. Mike's assessment.
Wholeheartedly agree. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, welcome to Gym Talk. My name is Cameron. I have here
My name is Danny.
Danny Lou, for all those of you on the socials and stuff, you can find him there. Today, we're doing our bro science review. We're going to take a look at Dr. Mike's video critiquing Hugh Jackman's workout for Deadpool Wolverine. There's one thing in particular that I want us to take a look at. Daniel, let's go ahead and open up the video.
Let's pull it up. I'm excited.
We're going to go right to the figure 8 lunge, and we're going to hear Dr. Mike's take on it, and then we're going to have a discussion.
oh god, this figure 8 bullshit. Guys, I got a great solution to this. Is take one dumbbell in each hand at the same time. Both hands have dumbbells. It auto balances you, and now you can do walking lunges and focus exclusively on which part is the lunge part. That's what you're there for. That's what grows you. This pass around the fucking bullshit, around the back, fadeaway J shit, it doesn't fucking do anything. It's a waste of cognitive bandwidth. It adds extra complexity to the task. Scott, is this a Joel Seedman video again? Are we back to 90-degree isometric concentrics or whatever the that dumbass motherfucker talks about all the time? Guys, this is peak Hollywood. Take some shit that works, dilute it, add in a sprinkle of bullshit that looks fancy, and you sell it Hollywood water to rich people. It's a good business model.
Okay, so the figure 8 lunge.
The figure 8 lunge, my man.
Off the rip, I agree with Dr. Mike's assessment.
Wholeheartedly agree.
It is just Hollywood eyewash is kind of what it is. It's almost like, I feel like they like to take stuff that actually works and then just add in complexity to make it seem like it's harder and that they have something else figured out that normal people can't do.
Absolutely. It's something that gets eyeballs on the video. It looks novel. It looks cool. But as far as an effective training modality or effective training, like for the legs in particular when we're doing lunges, I think that we're missing out a lot that we could be gaining from having just two dumbbells in a dumbbell in each hand. And I don't know. Listen, admittedly, I've done this exercise before, doing the figure 8 lunge with kettlebells and stuff. And my thought is this, that I'm going to be able to produce more force, get more effort, and more work done if I create a more stable environment, being, a dumbbell in each hand, a kettlebell in each hand, or front racking and whatever, and just doing a simple lunge. What are we trying to get out of our training? We're trying to get stronger, build muscle, and by adding more complexity to the program, it's just going to make us reduce the amount of force that we can produce and add in a layer of complexity that, quite frankly, probably doesn't need to be there.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to you have to think, what is the goal for this specific program that you're in? And he's obviously trying to get ready for a big movie he's got come up where he has to look like he did when he was 30.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to look jacked and shredded out of his fucking mind,
yeah,
if I'm being
huge.
honest. So with that in mind, if he's trying to put on muscle and really lean out, like you were saying, the only core principles that matter is stability and force production.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all he's trying to do. All you're doing by adding the pass-through and the unilateral work is you're taking away stability.
Yep.
You're adding neuromuscular demand, so you can't even focus on the muscles you're trying to use, and you're just making it way more complicated. So I don't understand it. Like I said, I really just think it's Hollywood's way of making it seem harder than it actually is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's no way. Not to mention the amount of guys that actually just take juice just to make these.
Well, how many huge guys do you see in the gym doing figure 8 lunges?
Exactly.
Like IFBB pros
Exactly.
are not doing that.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't think I've even seen like very well in shape guys doing figure 8 lunges.
No.
I'm like almost hard pressed to believe that that's what they do to get the physiques that they have for these movies. I'm hard pressed. They're shooting stuff up. It's literally the only answer for me, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't know how else you put on that muscle mass doing that type of training.
You don't.
That's literally the only response.
If I'm going to be honest here.
The only one that was believable for me for a while in Hollywood was The Rock, just because he trains the way he does. He trains like a fucking animal. But now
train,
that he's 60 and looks the way he does, I don't buy it for a second.
Yeah, not at all. I will say though, you did bring up a good point earlier before we started recording. You do like the figure 8 lunge as maybe a warm up.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people, I don't know if you'll agree, but I don't think there's any inherently bad quote unquote exercise. It just depends on like what are you trying to get out of it. He's trying to get out muscle gain and look absolutely jacked and shredded, like we talked about. That's not going to do that for you. Now, if you're trying to just increase blood flow, maybe just start moving and you like doing that movement for whatever reason, God knows why, sure, by all means. You want to take 2 minutes before you go do your squats or deadlifts, whatever, to get, like I said, get stuff moving. Whatever, that's fine. That's not a problem with me. But if you think that you're going to get sufficient or significant muscle growth out of that, that's where we have the issue.
Yeah, that is definitely where we have the issue. If you're using the figure 8 lunge to get jacked and build up your legs, let's ditch that exercise and go to something else.
My point exactly.
Anyway, so I think it's a good point. Figure 8 lunge, probably want to steer away from if you're looking to build muscle. I like Dr. Mike's take on this, and yeah, it's Hollywood being Hollywood.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What do you think about figure 8 lunges? Do you get down with them? Do you use them as a warm-up, or are they a key component in your training program? Let us know. We'd like to hear what you have to say, and catch us in the next video.
They better not be in that program.